Let's create a contract with one of your key suppliers. In this case, where I'm a supplier manager, I'm going to go ahead and create a contract using third-party paper as the basis. It's an MSA with ERF Technology Solutions. And after I fill out the key details about this contract, now what we've done is we're going to automatically route this MSA to our discovery agent, who's going to take a first pass at extracting all the key fields, metadata, insights, risks, and summary data about that contract. I'm now landed on the contract itself, and I can see that the third-party MSA is currently pending extraction status. This typically takes 2 to 4 minutes to complete. Once that's done, we'll come back and look at it. Once the extraction is completed, I'll receive an email from the system with a link to take me directly to the document. Alternatively, I can simply download the document and open it in Microsoft Word to review using XAuthor. Once I have the document open, I simply enable XAuthor. And in order to review the extraction, I click on Review Import Results. What this does is really take a nice first pass at this third-party document, something I'm not familiar with in my organization. So I get a quick summary of the contract, what it talks about, what it's reviewing, all the highlights, whether it has any risks or insights associated with it. Fields that it mapped, so the contract name, the start date, the total agreement value. I can also look at the clauses that it extracted. It found things like affiliate definition, audit rights, etc. Now this assignment clause says it's not assignable by either party. Let me compare that with our clause library. So we can see their clause and our clause. You can see the key similarities. What's important to me is the key differences. The key thing here is obviously that it's not assignable by either party. It's a simple statement, although it prohibits assignment without elaboration or exceptions. So it really doesn't provide any context or conditions by which this assignment of contract may be considered. Good information for me as a negotiator. I do have some alternates available, and if I wanted to, I can go ahead and replace it with one of our fallbacks. Now we have something much more amenable to both parties. And from here, I can go ahead and check everything in, create a PDF document, and get it ready for signature. Now that this is checked in, I can simply close it. I don't need to save anything. I can close my email and come back to the record. And now I can see all of the different clauses that are part of it. As part of buy-side CLM, we also focus on obligations, things that may be part of the document that you want to track and manage post-signature. The audit rights obligation will be assigned to John as the external accountable party. And you can see it's due July 31st, 2027. At this point, I can go ahead and send it for signature, activate the contract. And now we have a new contract with our key supplier, ERF Technology Solutions.